Hey guys, and today I'll be playing NARRENSCHIFF. I'm not really sure what the game is about, but let's just play. All disease only love transformed. Offman's Main, the Magic Mountain. Act 1. Happy themes, mild gore. Okay. Autopsy in progress. Where do you want to examine? The brain? I have given everything to you. Left only with hair, teeth, a withered brain shrunk to the size of a walnut. Then as a sheet of paper, folded carefully like a letter, never to be read again. A heart next. Accompanied by a heartbeat, slow as a grandfather clock. You search in vain for the minuscule words hidden within pulsing capillaries. A birth certificate as ancient as yourself, worn out by the passing of seasons. Next is the kidneys. Flocks displaced by flocks, dust displaced by dust. The industrial wastewater we drank, the thundering rumble of steel, they metamorphose across the vast expanse of time. This year, I begin yellowing before even the trees. Yellowing before the trees. You have jaundice? The uterus, which is the end. Its hibebs bearing the riverbed, the gates through which you came have closed without a sound. A long, long time after you decide to return here, you suddenly realize only then that they have led nowhere. Okay, maybe this is someone's child we're talking about. I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. The birth of the lamb being? How long you were asleep for this time, you can't quite remember. Your head feels heavy and dull, as if the night has fallen into your mind too. Feels like the insides of this gargantuan building have never seen a sunrise. Or is it merely that you fall asleep at daybreak and wake up at nightfall, as if beholden instead to some artificial polar night? For how long have we been shut within this room? 6 weeks, 8 months, 10 years? I have no recollection of anything from before today, as if there were some grand bottomless pit hewn into your memory. Who are you? My name is Wade Offman, second generation immigrant from the Middle East, 171 centimeters tall, health sound, limbs intact. Before I came here, I was an ordinary data entry clerk. I worked at the Environmental Bureau, a governmental agency. Where'd you come from? An apartment room flashes into my mind, blurry yet bright. Green sofa, red velvet, shaded lamp, worn wallpaper. The place looked like it was straight out of the 50s. Maybe something happened when I was little. Something that preserved that apartment and left it unchanged for 20 years. Where are you going? Back to normal. As I think this, I can almost feel the dim, sodden atmosphere of my own town. The bus rested and unsteady, the scent of ink on paper alongside the clicking of typewriters, opening a can of mushrooms for dinner. When I get home from work, such is my drab, precious life. And meditation. You don't have the strength to think about anything else. Maybe it do you some good to get up and walk around before you start rotting in this bed. See what's in this room. Okay. What's here? Only the tick-tock of the clocks persists, like the echo of someone's footsteps, forever pacing back and forth over the same spot. The missing clock hands turn the hours into a riddle. Inside this dark, narrow room, time too seems to have been imprisoned. Anything here? On the desk lies a brand new diary. There is a tiny keyhole on its side. A rusty locker. Let's open it. A few hospital gowns are neatly hung inside the locker, all of them slightly too big for you. There are faint stains on all of them, provoking unsavory thoughts. Wait, you wonder, if this is supposed to be an asylum, then why are you still wearing your suit? A small safe with 4-digit combination lock. Answer the passcode. Don't know it. Yeah, if this is like a hospital psychiatric, you shouldn't be wearing a suit. Pretty. Don't bother wasting your energy. If this place has taught you anything at all, it's that the door is always locked. Okay, can't get out. The sink is full of cracks and stains and drains very slowly. It must be all the hair clogging up the pipes over the years. No one taking care to clean them out. This asylum was built before the war, so still uses an old-fashioned type of squatting toilet that you now only find in buildings constructed during the last century. You don't want to investigate this too closely. Flush it? Yes. A tiny key falls in the water tank. Ugh. You gotta pick it up. Yeah. Took the key. Ew. Hot water is scarce in this building. It always takes a great amount of courage to shower when it's cold out. It really does. Using timestamp from the object. Okay. Used on the diary. Has to be. Item, small key. Key's blank, but the page has been turned off. The diary is blank, but the page has been torn off. Flipping through it, you find nothing but a crinkled receipt pressed between the pages. It's from an Italian restaurant with a rather familiar name. Pasta Bolognese, 12 ZB, orange shoes, 3.5 ZB, 15.5, December 22, 1986. You seem to recall the last thing that happened before you came into this building. You had one last lunch at a restaurant close to your workplace. Someone requested a happy birthday song for a little girl at the living room table. And you suddenly remember that it was your 33rd birthday as well. 33 years old. Perhaps you should go to the bathroom and look at yourself in the mirror. See how many more traces has time left on your body since that distant memory. Okay, so... could be the birthday, right? Oh, okay, I have to go to the bathroom mirror. The sink is full of cracks and... okay. Look in the mirror. Looking at myself. A tired, necrotic face appears in the mirror. Although many small wrinkles have started to creep over it, it does appear to be a face of a man in his early 30s. Can't help but touch your own angular face, feel its sharp edges, angles, as if it were the most alien thing to you in the world. While scrutinizing your own reflection, you realize there seems to be something written on the mirror. Breathe onto the glass, yes. 4 numbers appear on the glass, 00908. I'm not sure why, but this particular string of numbers feels familiar to you. Okay, that must be the code then. 0908. Let's open it. Okay, 9, 8. It opens. Inside the page torn from the diary, covered in handwriting, crooked but unmistakably your own. The door is already open. All those who can leave have left. What does this mean? Could it be that you can finally go home? I guess it does. I'm out of the room. Is this really happening? Or am I just dreaming about freedom against falling deeper into delusion, an onset of psychosis? You don't want to look back, too afraid of seeing your other self, close to death, lying on the bed. Okay, let's save at this point. We're out of the room, that's great. Oh, that isn't open? You feel as though the person who lived there was very important to you. Remember that it was a young man, but his face and name and face escaped you just now. There's blood in there. That's not good. God, what kind of terrible thing happened here? Was someone attacked? Where is everybody? Your head reels as you take in the large pool of dry blood. On the cover is a battered diary, stained with grease. Let's read it. I haven't done anything wrong. Why do this to me? And this is repeated 3 more times. The sentence is scrawled over every inch of every page, filling the whole diary cover to cover. That's not good. Don't tell me he did this to himself. There's a bloody hammer on the ground. You think it's to blame for the scene before you. Let's pick it up. Yes. It required a bloody hammer. Let's open this. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Oh, the block's here. Safe's under the bed. Maybe I can figure out the passcode if I learn more about the person who lived here? Okay, so I have to find the passcode. Bathroom again? What's in here? Ugh. Toilet's full of feces. Gross. Flush it? Don't tell me you're gonna reach your hand in there. Is there anything else? Oh. I guess not. Okay, that's good. Nothing? I gotta learn more about the person who lived here. There's nothing in here. Something here. Well, maybe I'll just move on. Can I go in this room? The room is clean and orderly. It doesn't seem like anyone's used it before. Toilet? Nothing's in there. The edge of the sink is coated with rust, and the tap doesn't fasten properly. Black grease drips slowly into the sink, reeking of sewage. Perhaps this is why the room was left uninhabited. Ugh, sewage. Okay, locker. The locker is locked, and the lock is rusted due to disuse. If there's something that can be used to lubricate it, perhaps the lock can be picked with something small? Lubricated, huh? Okay. Moving on to the next room. This room is empty. Everyone's really all gone. What in the world happened while I was asleep? The question is, how long were you asleep for? There's an empty milk bottle in the locker, giving off a faintly sour odor. Let's take it. Yes. I guess everyone had a diary here. Works of Dostoevsky neatly lined the desk. The Idiot, Crime and Punishment, the brothers Karamazov, and the Demons. This last book lies opened, as if someone is in the middle of reading it. On the ground lies a diary with many pages, and let's read it. Part 1, date unknown. This isn't the first time I've been admitted to an asylum by the university for my bipolar disorder, but this time seems a little different from all the other ones before. Everyone's kept locked in their own rooms, supposedly out of concern for everyone's safety. None of us are allowed to go outside or even interact with each other. At least the asylum tries to keep us pacified. They try to meet every one of our demands that aren't harmful to us or them, or unreasonable or difficult to do. The room is quite spacious, really, and the edges of the furniture are all modified to keep us from hurting ourselves. I'm only allowed to use a soft-tipped pen to write in this diary, and while the food isn't exactly delicious, it's at least very healthy. Caretakers attend to everything from our food to our laundry and medication. This all feels unreal, like I'm living in some sort of large, soft bubble. Part 2. I've only been here 3 weeks, but I've already finished every one of my Dostoevsky books that I've gotten my hands on. I've gotten used to living here. I take my medication on time and do as I'm told. It's rather nice for someone like me. I've grown content with staying in my room, spending entire days reading and writing at the desk. But it seems that the time for the bubble to burst is upon us. No one lives in the room next to me, so the screaming must come from room 303. It just started happening last week and I've carried on since. The screaming will last half an hour usually, then a caretaker would barge in, followed by the sounds of suddenly deathly silence. Part 3. Tonight the patient in room 303 spent the whole night shouting. He screamed, "My name is Paul Young, born in Miette in 1957. What have I ever done to deserve this? Please help." I didn't want to disappear because of nothing. He repeated it over and over the entire night. No one came for him. It was bone-chilling. Part 4. Something serious must have happened last night because the whole hallway was in an uproar. Falling through did not make a single sound. Now that was my initial optimisms worn off, I realized that every single detail about this place is unsettling. Blank page. More blank page. If they're going to come for me, I'm not going to give up without a fight. Diary ends here. That is really freaky. Seems to be nothing here. And bathroom is boarded up. Can't tell if the planks are meant to keep people from going in or to keep something from getting out. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, wait. So the blood leads out here. But there's footsteps here. And it kind of just disappears. Okay, gotta get this open. No, it wasn't here. It wasn't in this room. I think it was here. Oh, nope. It's here? Okay, yeah, there's something here. And it was grease. And it was sewage, but I mean, sewage, grease, same thing. So let's use the empty milk bottle to collect it. And was it for a locker? Yes, it was. Item. Okay, lubricated the keyhole, and now I need something small to pick it. Can I go down here? Oh, it's locked. I knew this wouldn't be easy. But why was he the only one left here? Okay, so all that's left is... Was it the diary? Yeah, it was the box. Okay, I don't know the passcode yet, and that's what I need to figure out. Okay, so I kept combing over through this diary, and I think it's... No number that's showing in here is 1957. Besides room 303. Yeah. So I'll try 1957 for that locked box there. Okay. Passcode 1957. That worked. Is it? Oh, okay. Safe's empty. Oh, wait, it looks like there's a paper clip in the corner. Okay. Now that I got the paper clip, go down here. Go over here. Let's use a paper clip here. What's in here? There's a crowbar in the locker. Wait, why is something so dangerous hidden away in the patient's room? Let's take it. You shouldn't question it anymore. It's just, this place is just weird and creepy. Oops. Alright. Crowbar? What's in here? What in God's name? A faint, indiscernible stench of gore and decay wafts out from the bathroom. You can hardly tear your gaze away from the towering statue. What is this? The statue is gray, white in color, hard to touch, with a texture like the insides of a clamshell. I have no idea how something like this could have ended up in the asylum. When you look more closely, you see that there's something stuck to the side of the statue. How can I dislodge it? Got a hammer. Okay. Reveals a small opening. A stench wafts out as if something inside is quietly rotting away. Don't tell me that's a person living here before. You acquired the keys to the 3F West Wing. Anything here? Nope. Why is it always out of the urinals too? So gross. Oh, right. Key. Okay. Signs are really creepy. This door seems to be broken. Oh, you're still alive, so this happened recently. Dr. Oba? What are you doing here? Is there a wound in your belly where you stabbed? You're the man from 301. Why are you still here? You should have left when you had the chance if you wanted to live. What do you mean? Listen, I need you to calm down. Listen to me. Ugh, it hurts. Let me call an ambulance. Wait, listen to me. Something happened downstairs. A lot of people were infected. That thing is running up here as we speak. What thing? Listen, you can't use the telephone downstairs anymore. Go to the storage room on the roof. There's a wireless phone from there. The key is in the third floor office. The first room on the upper left of the lobby. Tell them the plan has failed. Send people over as soon as possible to deal with it. You guys were testing people, weren't you? What plan has failed? The man's gaze is empty, and he does not answer. He briefly falls silent from the pain, but all of a sudden starts to whisper rapidly to himself. I shouldn't have trusted him. He's a lunatic, a narcissist, an arrogant egomaniac, a genius and a total utter fool. He has to meet his end here, like all of us, like me. You all need to go down with this ship. Sink quietly in the storm. His eyes are shut tight behind the glasses, and he does not say anything else. He seems to have passed out from the pain. Maybe he's already dead. No! I still need answers. Oh man, this place is creepy. I don't want to be here. So did everyone else escape already? Is it dark in here? Oh. Mom? Mommy? Why are you home so early today? Mommy, are you okay? Wait, you're back already. How come I didn't hear you opening the door? Weakly, she wipes the sweat from her forehead, but she did not look at you. Anything happen at school today, my dear? Tell her about your lunch. Tell her what you learned today. Tell her about your learn. Nothing special, Mommy. Today we learned about addition and subtraction with numbers under 20. I think I'm dumb. I can never figure it out. I get scared when the teacher asks me a question. So I always make up an answer. Then everybody laughs at me. Mommy? Are you listening to me? Sorry, I'm listening. So school's been alright? I'm too tired, I'm sorry. I just asked for a few hours to leave from the factory so I can get home and make some dinner for you. It's because Laura got ill. You remember her? The Polish lady with red hair? I have to work overtime tonight to fill in for her. So I won't get to see Mommy tonight? Mommy doesn't want to go either. Mommy's so tired, so I need a rest. Mommy? Sorry, let's not talk about this anymore. I have to finish making dinner. There's still yogurt in the fridge. Go have some. I will always love you, Wade. Get some yogurt. Open the fridge. There's a few bottles of yogurt in the corner of the fridge. Let's drink it. You drink the yogurt. The chili sweetness temporarily eases your sadness towards the fact that Mommy won't be home tonight. Can't see what's on the kitchen countertop, no matter how hard you try to stand on your tiptoes. Mother. Okay. Leave her be. I guess I leave now. Oh. What was that? Some kind of vivid flashback? A dream? Or have I gone completely mad? The only way to know for sure is to re-enter that strange room. Oh. Mom? I don't think that was your mother. You closed the door by accident. A key is needed to reopen it. Ah, dang it. An office. I thought I heard strange whispers, but the room is empty. Could there still be people around? How do you sleep through all this? Are you drugged that much? The cabinet is locked, but it's stocked with over-the-counter medications you recognize. Common drugs were cold, fever, vomiting, and diarrhea. There's also bags of glucose IV solutions. Computer, let's browse it. The garden... Okay, email. The wash basin in 304. It's been almost 3 months since the wash basin in 304 started leaking grease. The repairman who came last time didn't patch up the pipes properly. Better call up another repair company now. I'm gonna see if weeks in a week. The shortage. Common drugs. Okay. Encrypted, room 302. That's the one you were next to, right? No authorization. Weird. Medication records. No authorization. The Garden of Forking Paths. What's this? Looks like someone wrote a novel on this computer. The cradle stood still in the silence of the room. All was set in a gel-like substance except for the slowly growing, darkening shapes cast on the floor by the slanted rays of the setting sun. As if peering out of the praying ant encased in a drop of amber, holding the same form and stance going back billions of years. The infant in the cradle was not asleep. It gazed at the empty ceiling with wide, vacant eyes like a plastic store toy, crudely made and abandoned. It was a boy, girl? Boy? Calling his past, the boy would say that his childhood was made of factories, roads, murky rivers, and the earth muddied by rain. Spiders hung from oak branches like extinguished festival lights, an endless, savorless dream. He rarely thinks of his parents because didn't have a father? He was a bastard child, and his father had abandoned him as soon as the young mother got pregnant. He hated the guts of this man whom he never met, although his mother mentioned nothing about him. The burden of feeding the family fell on his mother alone. They did not see each other often. In order to make a living, two paths lay before him in his teenage years. Stay in school, serve in the army. I'm guessing realistically it will be to serve in the army, because he wasn't good at school. Due to financial troubles and the distaste for going to school, he had no choice but to serve in the army. The harshness of military service was beyond the common folk's imagination. He was relentlessly bullied by his peers and terrorized by his superiors. He often cried late at night, regretting his choice. After that, he would become a taxi driver, work in a factory. Factory? After he was discharged from the army, he got into a small factory manufacturing toy parts. Despite his secret dream of becoming a musician, he had to work for more than 10 hours every day. 10 hours? Performing repetitive tasks under strict surveillance, joints of his fingers became severely misshapen, making it impossible to play an instrument. In the end, he ran from the factory without taking the salary from the month and broke down crying by the roadside. It was 30th of May. The story feels familiar to me. It's your story, that's why. A few yellow plastic folders lie on the desk, possibly patients' medical records. There's also some application forms for medicine and medical equipment. A tattered examination table. Door's locked. Sign next to the door reads 3F changing room. What did that guy say to me again? I completely forgot. Oh, what's this? A stream of water flows down this urinal. A small crowbar lies in it. Okay, let's take it. Always leaving stuff in the urinals, huh? Clean basin with a bar of soap placed on top. Yes. Wash your hands. Doesn't help much, but the anxiety from your mild germophobia is eased a bit after you clean your hands of the grime and filth you just handled. Please, because you just picked the key out from picking stuff out of the toilets. It's gross, man. Okay, that's locked. Why is everything locked? Hope I don't run into anything. In a claustrophobic room, there is only the buzz of the ventilators and the odor of moldy fabric. This looks like the caretaker's dormitory. Thought the living condition is bad enough for patients, but the caretakers have it even worse. Wonder if any of this is protected under labor laws. It is not. Okay, another locked diary. There's a tiny keyhole on its side. Similar to the one I have. Does everyone here have a diary? Practical books on the caretaker's handbook, general nursing theories and practices in evidence-based nursing, and a conspicuous booklet hidden in between, wrapped in a black cover. That might be something important, but it's just yeah. Okay. Anything else here? I guess not. Okay, bunk beds where sheets are folded in meticulous care. Okay. Maze is huge. And I forgot what that doctor said. This is dormitory 3-2. Said go into a room, but man, an ordinary trash can. Take through it. There's a caretaker recruitment poster inside, crumpled into a ball. The Cincinnati Mental Asylum is recruiting caretakers from the general public due to a shortage of staff. Males between 20 and 55 preferred. Middle school education. Those in military service history have priority. Must be strong, attentive, and able to endure hardships. Must be capable of working night shifts. Asylum holds a canteen, dormitory, food, housing, training provided. 50 hours of work per week. Be expected. Salary is 20 ZB per hour. Overtime rate is to be discussed in person. What the heck? That is so much. An undershirt left by the caretaker. There's a hidden pocket sewn into its lining. What's in it? Do I have anything here? Small crowbar? Oh, dang it. Never mind then. I can get something. Okay, that's a... Feels familiar to me, as if every household is supposed to have a flask like this. Judging by the print, perhaps it was manufactured in China or the Soviet Union. And it says it's a thermoplast. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, these are the showers. Thought it was another bathroom. Crude public bath opens to you. The tiles are yellowish, and the smell of piss and mold permeates the air. These aren't any stalls in here. Aren't people bothered having to expose themselves like this? Maybe it's just some sort of regional thing. I think it is. Scrap of paper. A page of a diary torn off. Shit, I feel like the other caretakers are shutting me out. It's all that guy Edith's fault for talking nonsense, putting weird conspiracy theories into people's head. Some people really believe in that crazy talk. Like Dong Hyun, the guy from Korea, he's only 20-something, too young to be losing his mind with the middle-aged folks. I heard he got so scared that he couldn't sleep at night. He even hid a pair of scissors at the foot of his bed. What a bunch of clowns. If they have anything in them, they break the contract and never come back again. With how little we get paid, we should just work and slack off whenever we can. Who in their right mind gives a damn about what that busy work? Too much free time, that's what it is. I'm reporting them the next chance I get. Looks like it's hard to navigate workplace relationships, even as a caretaker. Okay. Just as you're about to turn on the faucet, you see something sparkle from deep down the drain. Oh, yes, you do. Yeah, because I'm not gonna put my hand in there. Small crowbar. No? Oh, dang it. I gotta find something for that drain. Anything here? Oh, another place. The elevators aren't working. Okay. What's here? Twist it open. That's the same exact place I just came from. Okay, let's go here. Okay, that's locked from the other side. Let's go all the way back here. And you're still dead? Yes, you are. Oh. Okay, the elevator is still not working. Oh, it's barred off. So that's barred off. Door seems to be broken here. Okay, at the foot of his bed. I'm gonna check all the beds again. Okay, here it is. And we got scissors. I'm trying to think of what can I use the scissors for. Scissors. Oh, right. I think it was up here. Somewhere. No, it was not here. Someone's pocket, jacket, whatnot. Here. Here it is. Okay. Item, and we got scissors. Finally got it open. There's an ID in the pocket which reads Edith Kaya, born in 1944. A bust portrait of a curly-haired woman, seemingly to be pregnant. Neatly folded bills, 5,000 ZB in total, perhaps specially drawn from a bank, and a long piece of string. Obviously, can't take the ID, the photo, or the money, but the string might come in handy. Alright. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Keep the poo out of the loo. Reliever. No thanks. Are people really pooping in urinals? That's really gross. Okay. Oh, man. Yes, with reluctance, because that's so nasty. Keeping a sigh, you reach into the icy toilet water. Hope this is the last time in my life that I'll have to do something like this. Ugh. Required a fish hook. Man, I slide with them. Ew! A poop? Why? I feel so bad. Yeah, please wash your hands. Ew. Okay, so I think I got the item that I'm looking for. The string and the fish hook. Okay. I guess not. Now go here. And I think I have to attach. No. Nope. I guess I just use it here. So let's use a hook with a string. Does that work? Honestly, it's difficult. It's quite a challenging maneuver. Finally, it is a key diary. Diary key. Diary key. Diary, diary, diary. This is room up here. No diary here. Nope, this is the bathroom. Ugh. Diary, diary, diary. Here it is. Yep. The entry is encrypted, written in a text I don't understand, as well as some strange formulas and symbols. But a note is attached to the final page, written in a scrawl. The handwriting is nearly illegible. The secret is hidden in the counter apartment between the examination room and the changing room. I covered up the entrance. Meet there at 8 o'clock today if you want to see it. Examination room and the changing room. Okay, the examination room and the changing room. And this is the examination room. It has to be. So, what is here exactly that I'm missing? Anything? Here. Oop, my bad. Oh, okay. The gas machine tiles are large here. It may be possible to peel them off with bare hands. You remove the loose tiles, revealing a hole just large enough for an adult to squeeze through. Let's enter it? Yes. Oh, okay. Secrets in the hospital, not surprising. What is this? Oh, it's like a secret little place? A notebook with scattered pages. Open it. Most of the pages are ripped out. The contents unclear. Only some pages remain in which the owner of the notebook discusses a novel. Typed on the computer, that page homage to The Garden of Forking Paths by George Louis Borges. I come from immigrant parents and have had a passion for literature since my youth. Mother died early and my father abused me. To get away from him, I stumbled my way into society. Okay, so the mother died, but the father staying, which is terrible. At 12 years old, doing any work I could find, somehow I ended up with a gambling addiction and a hefty debt. That was why I came here, to work and pay off my debt. I know using the records of the patients, or should I say the past records of, as inspiration for my novel isn't exactly moral, but rather than I want the vile schemes of this asylum to be made public and the blank be seen by all. I place my findings on between the third and fourth shower head in the showers. Third and fourth. The passcode is in the branch of my novel based on my life. It is well hidden out of precaution. A tool is needed to pry open the tile there. I don't know what I'm about to face, only that I cannot turn back anymore. The note ends here. Okay, so the third and fourth shower head. So that something's coming. I haven't got chased by anything yet. Gotta remember. Okay, showers. The third and fourth. Somewhere here? Somewhere. Yes. Find like use it somewhere. Hint for the password should be the life story of Edith Kaya and the diary from the hidden compartment. If I know his life story, I can find the passcode from the computer. Okay, so I need his life story. Kind of forgot. So I think it's probably for numbers. Okay, so I have to put it. Okay, it was a boy. He didn't have a mother. His mother died giving birth to him. Because of this, his father never showed kindness towards a child who killed his wife. Why are people like this? People are like this are just terrible. As far as he can remember, his father has no reservation in bestowing him with punches. He swallowed his anger, waiting for the day he reaches the legal working age to leave this place forever. Like, do you think your wife would be happy? No. In order to escape from his father's abuse, two paths lay in front of him: get into fights, find work. I don't think he really found, well, I guess find work, right? But he ran into a gambling addiction, right? Cargo, dock, woodwork, and plumbing. Because of his diligence and his reserved demeanor, his reputation grew quickly. After that, he would start gambling. Okay. After making some money, he wanted to live a quiet life. Everything changed after he was brought to a casino. He became addicted to the nerve-wracking excitement of the games. He lost all his savings from work and became a few hundreds of thousands of dollars of money in debt. One day, he finally woke up to his errors and decided to return to his doing odd jobs to pay off his debt. It was the 17th of December. So, 12, 17. Okay. Got the passcode. Go over here. 12, 17. What's even happening? I don't know. There's a filthy paper bag in the safe. The bag is empty. Looks like I'm the one stepped too late. Wait, what's this? He fished out a key from the corner of the safe with the words 3F office written on it. Perhaps this is the key to that storage room? Okay, 3F office. Let's save, because who knows what's gonna happen. 3F office. Examination room. Oh, here it is. Yes. Oh, that looks really different. Well, tell me this is where they kept children. Oh, wait, never mind. This is my apartment. My mother's apartment. But looking closely, it's a bit different from what I remembered, based on the way that the furniture is arranged. It seems to be our home from 30 years ago. Anything interesting here? Old childhood photos of my mother and her family line the cupboard. Faces are too blurry to be recognized. Mother never told me about her life before fleeing here. They had to flee. Okay. Radio that looks like it's made in the 50s. Let's turn on. The grandfather clock is deaf and mute as if made from stone. Time is not measured in minutes and seconds, but in months and years. May 1952? Let's turn that off. I don't like it. I don't know what date I need to be looking at. That's important. An old rag doll. Her innocent smile makes you slightly anxious. The words "Made in 1953" are etched into the tag on her neck. Let's pick it up. Quiet a rag doll. 1953. Okay, here. What's this? Oh. Oh, you're still here. Maybe your mom won't be coming back. Sure, she came back yesterday and the day before. But who knows? She would always get into an accident today. Okay. Wait. Your diaper's wet, and you're so hungry. The young babysitter is only a child herself. Apart from basic biological needs, she won't understand that an infant also needs to be caressed and loved. Maybe you simply don't deserve those things. You have to wait? Is it painful? Are you in misery? Do you want to shriek, to cry? No one will hear you. No one will answer you, except for me. I'm your only friend. Confusion, disgust, or self-pity? I don't know. Confusion, disgust, or self-pity? Maybe confusion? What your mom needs is a child like me, one that would never cause her so much trouble. Do you want to go back? Remember when you were floating in the fluids of your mother's womb without a care in the world? Is this the life you pictured then? Doesn't matter. There's no way out now. For many, many moments to come, you will recall the feeble weariness you felt when this idea first crossed your mind. Now with this people wariness, you wait on. Wait. That was weird. Okay, it's here. Oh, bedroom. Cow figurine, clumsily carved out of wood, screwily made, most likely by an amateur. Squiggly numbers are etched into its belly, 1955-10. Acquired a cow figurine. Here? Anything here? No? Anything else? Another radio? I guess not. Well, it's another date. Wait, I forgot the date already. Whoops. 1955, okay. 1955-10. What is this? You're a cow. Shoe factory, molding factory, electronics factory. Maybe our children have names. Some are far away, with meadows, orange trees, with faces similar and distinct. Here we greet one another by the number behind our ears. 087612107533987. Hello, hello. Paper factory, wiring factory, furniture factory. Man, this makes me really feel bad for the cows. Have you seen them? The sprawling houses of stone, they feed us and feed on us. Our milk and our blood flow through the dangerous pipes, to be swallowed by the river, as if the factories weep for us also. Harbor factory, printing factory, electronics, appliances factory. The factories decay faster than the people, but slowest of all the cattle, timeless and immortal, pregnant with everlasting meat and everlasting death. Just like that certain mother. Motor factory, toy factory, plastic factory. Holding in her hand Death's gate, she too shall be infected with death. Soon she cannot tell the bones of cows from the bones of men. Prison of meat, a maze of time. Garment factory, knitting factory, meat processing factory. Shadows speed from beneath our feet and overlap onto hers. She says that she loves you as she loved a human child. Bidding you farewell, she gives you the name of her son. To you, this name means everything and nothing at all. This is really weird. I know this is all metaphorical. Oh, that cow got killed. Oh, you're bidding farewell. Oh, I get it now. Wait, something here? Oh, it's the kitchen. A meat cleaver. The knife doesn't seem old, but it's starting to rust. The carving on the handle reads 1954. Well, let's pick it up. 1954. This is a pretty big apartment, from where I'm looking, anyway. Okay, March 1954. Oh, it's a meat factory. Remove hips, sever shanks, cut rumps, part femurs, cleave joints, scarred eyes. I should probably take a picture. Am I gonna need this? Maybe. Remove hips, sever shanks, cut rump, part femurs, cleave joints, scarred eyes. Oh. One last time, remember the order. Remove hips, sever shanks, cut rump, part femurs, cleave joints, scarred eyes. Oh gosh, they're doing fireworks already? Scary. Begins. Okay, so remove hips. I think it was part femurs, right? Let me see. Nope, it was sever shanks. Okay, I have terrible memory. Okay, so it was remove hips, sever shanks. Split rump. Right? Or cut rump. I think it was cut rump. Part femurs. Part femurs, cleave joints, and discard eyes. Cleave joints and discard eyes. Next one. Oh wait, was it all different? Oh wait. Oh wait. Wait, no, maybe it's the same. Let me just think it's the same. Okay, remove hips. Sever joints. Right, sever... No. Remove hips, sever shanks. I have the worst memory in the world. Split rump. Cut rump, I mean. Part femurs. And then cleave. And discard the eyes. Next one. Remove hips. Sever joints. After we sever the joints, we cut the rump. Part femurs. Cleave joints. Discard eyes. Please let me say I'm doing this right. Remove hips. Sever joint shanks. Sever shanks. Cut the rump. Part the femurs. Leave joints. And discard the eye. Please be right. Was that right? I would like to think that was right. Anything else here that I'm missing? Anything else? Maybe not. Maybe let's go on to the bathroom next. Yep, the soap. A new bar of soap. Looks like it was bought long ago, giving off a faint jasmine scent. The year is 1956. It's stamped on it. Alright, 1956. What is going on in this place? Mommy, are you in there? Mommy, I can hear the water running. What happened? Mommy, it's so late. Are you not coming back to bed? I'm scared to sleep by myself. Mommy, what are you doing in the middle of the night in the bathroom? Can I come in? Mommy? I love you, Mommy. Can I come in? Mommy, I don't want to be alone. It's so late and you've been in the bathroom for an hour already. I know what happened. Mommy, you're making me scared. I can't fall asleep in bed all by myself. Mommy, I'm really gonna come in, can I? Mommy, I'm coming in now. Oh, okay, she's fine. Never mind. That's good. Mommy? The blood in my hands. I can't wash them off. The cow's blood, the stench of the meat. No matter how much I wash and wash, and wash and wash and wash and wash, I can't get rid of them. Okay. Something new here? So, I feel like, do people who really, like, work with, like, animals and whatnot, do people actually feel that way? They feel, like, just disgusted, like, doing that with all that blood going on them? I can imagine, honestly. The medicine bottle inside is a large white pill. The label records the date of May 1952. Okay, May 1952. Okay, this is... Is there really nothing you can do, doctor? I'm afraid it's too late at this stage. I'm only 22. I've seen much younger. But I'll be expelled by the school of dance for this. I'm a foreigner. You know what kind of position that put me in? You should have kept your legs closed. I'll prescribe some pills for you, but they might not be effective, as the fetus is already 3 months old. Is there no way to abort it? It's against the law. Don't ever think about trying anything stupid, it'll land you in jail. What kind of doctor is this? I understand. Thank you. Okay, so his mother didn't really want him at first, maybe? She'd always have given. Well, actually, I guess she lost her opportunity. Nothing else new that appeared. So last date is this, but there's no month. Something else here? Trigger it. Oh, there's something here. Bloody bandage. Okay. That is not good. Alright, the last thing. Oh. Oh, what is this? The air is filled with tiny glittering particles. Other than that, it looks like everything's back to normal. The clamshell textured statues loom in the center of the room, petal-like and unmoving. Air from the vent passes through the small holes in their bodies with a low hum, almost like whimpers coming from within. Is that an illusion? Was that a hallucination? You feel like you just woke up from a long dream. In the vast ocean of memories, you are a ship that cannot dock. Your mind is muddled and your vision still blurry. Everything is still faded in color. Weird. Let's save that. And there's a key here. This seems to be the key to Dr. Urbaya was describing. Whatever. Found the key. Alright, to the balcony. Okay, that was what we needed. The key. Completely forgot what that man was saying, too. Okay, keys to the balcony. We shall go. I don't know what type of very illegal experiments they're running here, but it's bad because it seems to be turning everyone into crystallized statues. Okay, another dream world. Hello, who's this? Sorry, what were you saying? I've got a bad reception here. You mean her surgery? Lobotomy? Failed? Why are you performing lobotomy on someone else anyway? It's gonna fail. It's not meant to be performed on someone. It failed. So you're stuck here. Copy that. If possible, please wait in a place where you can be easily spotted, such as the ground floor lobby. Use refrain from exiting the building. A rescue team is estimated to arrive at dawn. Over. Copy that. Over. I would rather hide in here and just wait. Personally, for me. Okay. This should do it. Now's the time to report back to Dr. Ogba. If he's still alive. I know I'm saying his name wrong. I just can't pronounce it. He better wake up, because he knows what's going on here, so I'm gonna see he's at fault. Seems to be. Where is he? Dr. Oba was just here. But now, other than dry blood here, marking that he was wounded, he seems to have vanished in thin air. His elevator authorization card is left behind. Let's pick that up. Now we can go in the elevator. Let's item. Which floor? What floor do I go to? I forgot what floor he wanted me to go to. Should I go back and see what he wanted? Staff only, staff only. Should I go all the way? No, that looks like the basement. Maybe here? Second floor? Oh. Elevator, is it malfunctioning? Oh, do I want to go here? Is this a good idea? Nothing here? All these rooms are disappearing. Mom? Is that his mom? Oh. That's not his mom. For the longest of times you sit with yourself, for the longest of times, in the pouring rain and the white night, only your shadow rises in your place. Though the white wall, it walks into the mountains, footprints covers footprints, scars overlap scars. Someday, all the salt shall be returned to the sea, and tears will never again be taken by the eye. The heck? When did I pass out in this inky darkness? I don't know, and I no longer care. I remember now. Mom died of organ failure while in her vegetative state not long after. I'm the only one left now, after all. Okay, what's this? A light switch. Oh. Seems to be a shiny object on the floor. It's a severed finger adorned with a wedding ring. Man, what happened? It looked like just a slaughter. I don't know what floor I'm on, too. Another computer, email, last and models turning foul. Well, actually, let's go back. A-level executive staffed. No access. B-level? C-level? Who's this? Oh, dang it, I need a password. Prints are a relatively new model, but no matter what button you press, it utters no response. Seems like I won't be chased by anything, which is good. Ugh. Toilet seems clogged, but evidently that wasn't enough to discourage people from using it. The bowl is filled to the brim with dark yellow urine, smelling strongly of ammonia. Flush it? Was that an intrusive thought? Logic tells me if I press the flush button, what happens after will make me regret it for the rest of my life. I should just close the lid. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Oh, there's something on it. Seems to be words that are scribbled on the toilet lid with a permanent marker. That, whatever. Mrs. Coleslaw threw me out. Such a... What did she do? People have such awful manners even here. Clean basin. Yeah. I think just to help him, because him washing his hands is helping me too. And oh, okay, we're on level 1. But I swear I went on level 2 just now. Okay, this is 2. Okay, that's locked. The patient's rooms. Maybe it's a good idea we don't go there. Let me go back. Oh, that's locked. I'm gonna explore, make sure I explore the whole of the first floor. Oh yeah, severed finger. Okay, well, I guess second floor it is. That's locked. Peeking from the window, everything's dark, but this should be the staff canteen. I don't plan to explore. There shouldn't be anything of importance. Okay, there's nothing really up here. Guess the first floor I need to find something here to use. Explore everything. Well, not the bathroom. Nothing here. So, it's computer. Emails, best employee of the month rigged. Why did that assistant... I know the X's make is actually an S sound, but I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name because I will not say it right. Why did Lee get rewarded best employee of the month again? I have a hard job managing the medical museum as well. A group of barely grown students were on me. They were shining flashlights on the exhibition pieces. I didn't know what they were up to, so I denied them access to the museum. Turns out they later snuck into my office, hacked into my PC, and graffitied my private password on the wall by the elevator. Private password on the wall by the elevator. Bunch of hooligans. Took a lot of water-soluble paint to barely cover it. Don't tell anyone, but my guess is that Lee has been sleeping around with the higher-ups. How else would she get all the advantages? Anonymous. Passing the recent influx of donated brains, staff members of the museum made mistakes during the dehydration and the fat process, resulting in rotting and foul smells. Therefore, the Pleasanton models cannot be used for medical analysis, and we will punish the related staff members for this incident. Okay. Sea level. Yeah, need a password. So by the elevator. But water soluble. Anything here? No? Okay, so the elevator is broken. That's useless. Oh, it's here. With paint. Do I have anything? Gotta find something to wipe it off, huh? Okay, find something. Oh, I can't go here. Ooh. There's a dry towel and a flower pot. Picked it up. I thought I couldn't. A visitor register, keeps record of names, blah blah blah. Students. Stack of blank paper. Okay, I guess I could use a towel. Schizophrenic. The doctor, donation made in 1971. TW. I should write this. Well, I'll just take a picture. TW 1971. Doesn't look any different from a normal brain to me. Bipolar patient. GB. From the town of Meisla, 1974. And depressive patient. JL. Town of Kotum, 1964. And this is... Okay. Right, well, I have something to wipe that off, so let's go here. Item, dry purple towel. What? I'm gonna use to wipe it off. Maybe water, I don't know. Let me go to the bathroom then. Yes. Ugh, no, why didn't I think of that? Okay, now that it's wet. Yep. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Are you serious? That's it? That was just extra steps for no reason. Okay. Actually, I don't know who was it again? Was it you? Or was it some guy? Was it? Did that work? Nope, that did not work. What other name can I think of? Henry HLD, no. I think there was Kozlov. It was a Nadia or Ivan? I think it was Nadia, so let's try this. Oh, it was. How can you have your password be something so simple? Profile picture? Okay, let's print that. Please initiate fingerprint identification. What? Abort. Why? To print out stuff? Not really anything of use. Should I? Maybe? Fingerprint. And fingerprint. This is the only finger. This must be Nadia's. Feels cold and rigid. Never touched a human corpse before, let alone a part of one. Ugh. Swallow your nausea and pick up the severed finger. Oh man, whatever happened to her was bad. Okay. Let's go to you, Nadia, with your very simple password. Let's print the profile picture. Use the fingerprint. Okay. The finger really does belong to Mrs. Cole's love. Don't know where she is now, or if she's alive. She might be. She's lost a finger. She might be. Insert a blank piece of paper. Yes. You require to print a photo of Nadia Kozlov. Okay. Now I need to go here. It's here, right? Okay. Recognize spaces. Got that. Theoretically, this door should open if I put this printed photo of Nadia Kozlov under the scanner. Put it there? Yes. Door to the Museum of Psychiatric History is unlocked. Wait. There's a museum and an asylum. Does anyone else find that bizarre? Like, that's really weird, right? Oh, it looks nice. This doesn't seem to be a museum of psychiatric history. The hallucinations of me and my mother's past are reappearing. The odd thing is, even though I should want to recall everything about my mother, for some reason, somewhere in my subconscious, I fear as though I will know too much. Okay. Anna Offman, a retrospective. This exhibition documents the tumultuous life and death of contemporary dance artist Anna Offman. Anna Offman was born to a strict and wealthy family in West Asia. She fled home at the age of 16 to a small country in Eastern Europe, studying modern dance under the secret patronage of her uncle. Offman was forced to give up her studies in the light of an accident of pregnancy after she was groomed by a professor. It was also then that the death of her uncle left her with no financial support. For the next 6 years, Offman worked in a local meat processing plant until she was institutionalized in a psychiatric facility due to her mental illness. From there, her condition steadily deteriorated, and she spent the remainder of her life in a small ward. This retrospective exhibition displays a collection of 7 art pieces relevant to her tragic fate. Please remember to read the label next to each artwork for a detailed description. That's really sad. Oh, I just went through this. My bad. And I just went through this again. Okay, here we go. Goes to my past, Deny, 1932 to 47. Collection of family photographs from the childhood and adolescence of Anna Offman. Artistic alterations have been made to ensure anonymity. A viewer is encouraged to interact with the photographs and interpret their meaning through tactile sensation. 1. Touch it. Cut out part of the photographs are replaced with what seems like concrete, rocks, and yarn. Concrete, rocks, and yarn. So concrete, maybe her father was really strict and just not emotionally there. Her mother, rocks. Her mother wasn't really emotionally there either. And yarn, I don't know what that would mean. Her siblings are fine, I guess. Touch it. Cut out parts are replaced with what seems to be linen. That maybe more like loving, maybe? 3. Replaced with seems to be rusted metal. So rusting metal is not good, right? So that person's not good, whoever that was. 4. Replaced with what seems to be tree bark. I'm not sure what that could be interpreted to. And 5. Place with what seems to be like dried grass. Maybe everyone just fading away? Not really good at interpretation like this. What is this? Mother was a dancer. Dancer 1948 to 51. An installation consisting of a mountain of used pointe shoes, numbering in the thousands, as well as photography and filmography by Anna Offman during her days at the School of Dance. There's a rotoscope videotape inside, labeled 1957-28. Play the videotape? Yes. Oh, she's a beautiful dancer. What's this? Mother, 1952. Ah, the year she became a mother. An interactive installation that consists of a hollow marble statue in the form of a pregnant mother and a microphone at one's leveled chest. It's him as a baby, and that's her being pregnant with him. Microphone at the level of your chest. Press the chest on the microphone. Yes. Ah, you can hear the heartbeat. This is such an interesting concept. The Waning of Childhood, 1954. So he was 2. An interactive installation piece composed of a large, monochrome photo, black gauze, and black ink. The viewer is encouraged to interact with this expedition. Move the black gauze over the photograph using your hands. Understood. Oh. That's still... What's this? The things we are unwilling to mention, 1958. Seems that something was removed from here. Oh. Oh. I see. The Absence, 1986. An installation piece composed of both clothing and multiple mirrors. It evokes how after the death of Anna Offman, the absence of her body continues to linger in her. Possessions like a ghost. The mother's old clothes are heaped on the floor. The hollow in its midst has the shape of a human. In the mirror, you are wearing your mother's dress. Your face is obscured. You see the casket, 1986. An installation composed of a worn wooden chair and an acoustic sensor device. Near her death, Anna Offman spent most of her time seated on this chair. Upon approaching the chair, the sound it emits is a reflection of her inner landscape. Oh. You're just sick. Well, I'll see it there. There you go. Okay. Hallucinations seem to have ended. Should be the real museum of psychiatric history. Can't make sense of everything I just saw. I have a feeling that these hallucinations are trying to tell me something. Something I don't understand, and in some ways, I'm too afraid to understand. Okay, this is the real one. Welcome to Cincinnatus Museum of Psychiatric History. This exhibition documents the progress of psychiatry from classical antiquity to modern times. Like all fields of medicine, psychiatry is a domain consistently evolving from the barbarianism to civilization, a process that can be observed through the dozens of artifacts in this exhibition. I don't know, I feel like it's still bad now. Oh. Did you know, Wade, that in medieval times, people like us weren't locked away behind walls? They were driven onto a ship, doomed to wander eternally, from city to city, from waters to waters. Those vessels were called, oh, NARRENSCHIFFs, the ship of fools. That's what it means. Sound like a word. Would you find life like that enticing? As you lay your eyes on the statue, a hazy visage of a young man springs forth from the depth of your mind. Who is he? You feel as though he was someone deeply important to you. Someone you met here, right here, in this vast, mysterious, fog-shrouded asylum. Maybe he's the young man from room 302? A thought quietly settles itself in your mind. There are things that, should you fail to recall before you leave this place behind, will be irrevocably lost for the rest of your life. Ship of Fools would cut Oberkiff Dürer, 1494. Don't know. That could be anything. Call them a ship of fools. You just put them on a ship? How did you... You know what? I'm not gonna ask. What is this? Metallic restraints, 17th to 18th centuries, designed to subdue patients with aggressive behavior by means of mechanical restraints. Also to put on prisoners with certain offenses. The whirling chair, late 18th century, one of the many devices developed to calm overexcited patients through physical exhaustion. That would not help whatsoever. At all, now make things worse. Leather restraints, early 19th century, device that restrains patients in mania. Moral treatment, early 18th century, Quaker family proposed and established the first asylum in Yorkshire, England. The Duke family was convinced that peace can be bestowed upon a troubled psyche through what was named moral treatment, proximity to nature, regality of routine, and an environment of tranquility and kindness. The York retreat was built to house 30 patients. It boasted extraordinary results since its opening in 1796. Many patients in the early stages of illness were discharged after significant improvement and even complete recovery. William Tuke, 1732 to 1822. I like how we're giving a history lesson here. A worn notebook lies on the ground. Looks like it's been here for a long time, probably due to the museum's lack of proper maintenance. Let's flip through it. First half is ordinary study notes, nothing special about it. The last few pages were evidently used to pass notes to a deskmate. Sloppy handwriting. Ever heard the rumors about the I cannot pronounce this, psychiatric museum? Neat handwriting. Nope. What rumors? This museum didn't shut down because of funding problems. The staff gear that used to be on display in the city center like a decade ago all came from a private collection. Apparently it belonged to this one weird old lady. What's so special about her? She was really tall and always wore expensive pinstripe suits. She was a recluse too, never attended any big events or anything. I heard she used to be a combat medic back in World War II, used to preserve dead soldiers' bodies before they got shipped around. Seemed like she liked the job so much that she kept a bunch of preserved animals in her house even after she retired. What a psycho. So she just abandons the house in the museum one day, vanishes into the air. When people came in to clear out her house, they didn't just find animal corpses. Turns out she also kept loose human body parts in her basement. Holy shit, and then they autopsied the bodies and saw that they all been tied up and abused and stuff. She kept a bunch of severed limbs on display, but all their valuable organs were missing, and all the valuable organs were gone. Police thought they were sold in the black market or something. The really disturbing thing is that all the teeth have been removed from the bodies and no one can find them. That's terrifying. There's more. People there found out that certain collections here display strange markings under UV lights. Also, there's just the fact that everything here smells like rot. There are people that say that it's just because all the animal specimens here were processed poorly. Others think it's because that psycho kept all those missing teeth right here in the exhibition. With a story like that, I'm not surprised that museum's not open to the public anymore. How much of that story do you reckon's true? Who knows? Got my Anthony UV flashlight. I say let's go figure it out ourselves. The note ends here. I remember that there was a lot of news covering psychopaths back then. It's hardly surprising that people started coming up with urban legends like these. Weird and more weird. Frankly, the stuff exhibited here go right over my head. I'm no medical professional, I can't possibly understand all this. Right, I'll just be looking at things that pique my interest. What's here? The Narrenschchiff Fool's Tower. Constructed under Emperor Joseph II of the Holy Roman Empire, it is situated along the Vienna General Hospital, the oldest modern general hospital in Europe. So it was Austrian? Is that word Austrian? Narrenschiff Austrian? Or I don't know anymore. Just ignore me. The Asylum movement, 1820s. The Asylum movement gained traction in the 1820s. Over the next 70 years, hundreds of asylums were constructed across Europe and America for the accommodation of destitute lunatics. Material condition of the asylums were significantly better than that of most patients' own residence, since the principles of moral treatment dictated asylums to be expansive and spacious. Far away from the bustle of urban centers, they are often located in high and windy ground due to the contemporary theory of mist and miasmas being the cause of disease. Right. Those hospitals are not any good. Unnamed patient. Down syndrome patients. In Vienna. Asylum Hospital. Times of entertainment, early 20th century. Under the moral treatment, patients in their cheat were even permitted entertainment such as chess and cards. The non-restraint movement, 19th century. Ah, right. Without straitjackets or chains. They were chaining people? Freak? The birth of psychiatry, mid to late 19th century. Collection of states that came to make up modern Germany were rivals of each other, and characterized by local centers of government with prestigious universities and institutions. There were several culturally and linguistically linked but independent centers of innovation: Munich, Berlin, Vienna, Zurich. From these came the great founding fathers of modern psychiatry: Rissinger, Morel, Alzheimer. Oh, that's who was named after? Kraepelin, Blair, Freud, and Jung. I only heard of Freud here. Freud. That's the only one I've heard of for some reason. Nosology, an extremely influential in its evolution. William Wundt, I think I heard that name, was the first to separate schizophrenia from bipolar disorder. The separation remains relevant to this day. Okay, man, guys, this is a lot to read. Feels like I'm in school again. Oh god. Makes sense of sequential experiences. Sigmund Freud, the guy with the weird, that's just weird in general. Dreams, 3 essays, sexuality, tone taboo. Right. Yep, he's the one that really coined that term. And he wasn't wrong about it at all. He really wasn't wrong. Electroconvulsive therapy. Ah. Right. That's where they just shock people for the fun of it. It's more as a treatment for major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, and catatonia, usually when medication and talk therapy prove ineffective. ECT can be administered bilaterally or unilaterally when the bilateral method is further categorized as bitemporal and bifrontal. In bitemporal placement, the current is directed towards the temporal. God, this reads like the textbook. I'm sorry, I can't. This looks terrible. That man looks sad. Okay, 1960. We're getting close to lobotomies, huh? Yep. Lobotomies. Form of neurosurgical treatment which severs connective tissue in the brain's prefrontal cortex. It was most widely performed from the 1930s to the 50s as treatment for psychiatric disorders and was the first type of psychiatric surgery in the history. Nobel Prize? Are you serious? Still practiced by students in this country? Suddenly feel your heart tightened. Was this performed on him or his mother? Ice pick. I can't believe they put an ice pick in the eye. That's just so crazy. The pick is used during operation to penetrate the brain through the upper eye socket, fracturing corresponding nerves. Like, what? In the brain, you don't mess with the brain. Seems to be an anatomical diagram on the procedure of lobotomy. Procedure. Something like that should not be a procedure. That's a big word I will not pronounce. The development of modern psychiatric drugs and acceleration. The present era is a reign of drugs for mental disorders. Okay. Antipsychotic medication. Oh man. The developer of this game did their research, like a lot of research. And I applaud you for that. There's a lot. And you must have an interest in this. Human nervous system, the complete specimen of the human nervous system. Oh, that was recently. 1966, wow. What's this? Cross section of the brain. Autism. Is our brain really different? With like different like mental disorders or like conditions of the brain? Modeling activities of the brain. No, I was gonna do neuroscience and then I realized I really didn't want to be in charge of someone's life like that. It's a lot, you know? These seems to be where unexhibited human specimens are stored. Pungent smell of formalin is rich in the confined space. I don't want to spend any more time here than necessary. It looks like a... what is that? A zip letter bag on the floor. Someone seems to have left it here in a hurry. Let's investigate. Pens, notebooks, elementary, medical textbooks. It must have belonged to a student. Wait, what's this? And UV flashlight. Awesome. Got that flashlight. Anything here important? Nope. Human bits. Does not look too closely. Let's reverse you out. Is that a real skeleton? I'm gonna guess it's real. Use a UV flashlight, press Z to interact with the exhibit directly. See signs of corrosion from chemical substances with the appropriate tool the lock should give away. Brian needs to find a tool for that. Twist that open. Oh, what was this? Ooh. Shine it. Nothing. Nothing. What else? Maybe here? Nothing. Here? Nothing. Something you can hide in here. Here? There's no hidden writing, but there seems to be a box made of iron melter in the pedestal. Requires a passcode. I don't know where it is. Let's try here. Sentence appeared inside the device. Only one neuropsychologist is telling the truth. The Roman numeral 2 is engraved next to it. Is it into the second number? Oh, okay. Only one is telling the truth. 2 is engraved next to it. 1/4 is marked in the corner. Perhaps there are 4 parts to this puzzle. Okay, one of them is telling the truth. Yes. Okay, that's something 7. The eyes are highlighted. 2/2. 4, I mean. Blur is lying. 3/4. Fraud is lying. Something's to be hidden here. Both Kreplin and Blur are lying. So maybe it's 2, 3, And 7. 2, 3, 7. Right? 2, 3, 7? 2, 3, 7? I'm guessing this is just the second part. Oh, there's markings here. Perimeter of this device is adjustable. Okay, 2/2. Oh man. This is gonna be this might take me a while. Okay. Dial to 1 ampere. Dial to 2. 3, 4. 5. You know what? This? Or no. I'm just guessing at this point. 1. Where exactly? 5. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I have to look at the walkthrough for this. So, because I can't figure this out. Like, really long puzzle like this? Yeah, I can't figure it out. Okay, so the photos of the Fool's Tower. Where is the Fool's Tower? Fool's Tower. I think this is it. Oh, wow. What's this? 2/3. Perhaps there are 3 parts to this puzzle. What in God's name is this? Number 3. Yeah, I can't figure this out. You guys? I cannot. So, the password here I'm looking at. Let's see. So the password is 4 3 8 5. Sorry, I cannot figure this out, but I'm not smart enough for this. I truly am not. Swallowing your knees, you carefully remove its contents. False alarm, you only find a lockpick and a pouch of marijuana. So this urban legend turns out to be nothing more than codes and riddles left behind by thieves and drug dealers from more than a decade ago. Are you serious? Over marijuana? The lockpick might come in handy though, I should keep it. Lockpick. Okay, I think it's for that door up there. Looking at the marijuana, you can't help but recall your own teenage years. When was the last time you smoked this stuff? Ever since the ban from more than a decade ago? I don't know if the contents are still usable. Yeah, let's investigate. Feel something hard hidden inside the weed pouch. It's human teeth. You drop the pouch in your hands with an uncontrollable shiver. Sorry, I didn't want to make you go through that. Though it probably was a bad idea to make him use marijuana. Okay, let's go through here. Oh, it's another dark room. Oh! Upon entering the room, you feel the temperature plummet. It's much colder here. So it was people, I knew it. And crossing the threshold felt like you were setting your foot into a silent, abandoned cemetery. The white statues remind you of tombstones. There's a faint smell of chemicals and rust lingering in the air. Key lies on the ground, seems to have fallen in the pocket of the corpse. 2F East Wing. Perfect. What's this? Clock is already damaged beyond repair, and yet something on the clock's face catches your eye. What is it? The hands on the clock are intact. Their surface is coated with a metallic, yet soft and silk-like substance. Speaking of clock hands, I just remembered that the clock in my room hasn't got any hands. Someone deliberately removed them. There must be a reason for that. Take the hands. Okay, we got clock hands. Anything else here? The gnarly, thin stone columns look almost as if they were spattered with human flesh as they rode directly out of the corpses. Only now, looking closely, do you realize that the texture of these columns is eerily similar to that of Calstrigalus bone. Could that possibly mean all those statues are... But why? What an awful churning in your stomach. You temporarily lose your capacity for logic. Don't think you should dwell too much on it. Tape recorders. There seems to be an audio recording made in this room some time ago. Incredible. They latch onto common household objects. Secretion inducing hallucination through inhale, inducing hallucination through inhalation, mostly from the memory pool of those infested. For those that, to a timepiece, appear to understand the concept of a timepiece. As if time is a language mutually shared. Apart from imitating organic structures from Earth, they also seem to consciously attempt to replicate and communicate to the infested events that took place within limited range of the timepiece. The audio recording ends here. What were they talking about? That something that latches onto timepieces can recreate events that happen in the room? Timepiece? What? Well, that's not important. Let's just leave. There's so much I need to understand. The vivid recurring hallucinations, the calcified corpses, things Dr. Alba said before he disappeared, the lab rat between the walls and the vile scheme. That caretaker's journal claimed this institution was perpetrated, not to mention that mysterious young man from room 302. Other than my amnesia, I seem to be doing just fine. How did it end up here in the first place? The rescue team is arriving at dawn, and I still got a few hours to kill. Personally, if this was me, I would stay put somewhere. I wouldn't go exploring. If what that recorder said is true, then all I got to do is go back to that room and install these clock hands. That could give me the answers that I'm searching for. Okay. Okay, I'm not here. This place is so creepy. Wait, where is the second? Oh no, this is still the first floor. But I still find it weird. Like, does anyone find it weird they put a museum and an asylum? Is that a common thing to do? Seems bizarre. Okay. Time to save, because why not? That's locked. Of course it is. Locked. Why are there so many doors here? There's like a lot. The wing of the building. Is a corridor normally this long? I was about to say. Like, is it this long? Something feels off. No, I'm not gonna bother opening the doors because they're obviously locked. Oh, there's an open door. Another flashback, I presume? Funeral. There was no funeral when my mother died. Her death didn't really sink in until after I saw her portrait in front of me. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. I go back then? Oh, what's this? Here? Photograph appeared out of nowhere, as if it had been taken to serve this exact purpose, foreshadowing what was about to happen. And now it has replaced my mother, freezing her fading face into that of a calm, nameless woman who invokes a slight familiarity. Is that his mother? She never gazed at me this long. Nefertiti. Forgot what this was called. Man, I learned about this in art class and I completely forgot what that was called. Forgot the name of it. Oh. Okay, I have to go in a pattern. She never gazed at me this long. Maybe... I'm missing... Oh, okay. I've only seen such a gaze in ancient statues, looking through my flesh, aiming at the things I cannot see. I've never seen such a gaze in a statue looking through my flesh. That's ears. I think it's this, right? Yeah. Please be right? Okay, I'm right. It was then I realized that she now belonged forever to the museums and tombs, to the kingdom of the deceased. Kingdoms and tombs, the museums of the deceased. Which one best symbolizes that? I think it could be the first one? I could be wrong. Nope, I was right. For the first time since her death, the whispers in my head stopped. What is this? What's this? Here we go. There we go. I saw everything that looks like eyes. This, huh? Yeah, freaky as heck. Think I got everything? Oh. All night, all images were silent. In the darkness, I could hear no words but the heavy heartbeats of the dead. Another? I hung a mirror next to the portrait. When I could no longer gaze at my mother, I would gaze at myself instead. I thought, the living are the abyss, the dead and the sun. The former dangerously draws all eyes to it, the latter makes it difficult to look long. Only they gaze at the audience, translucently, with no guilt. But all I can do is just simply look away. Oh. Where's this? You're in pain, aren't you? I know. You remembered, and you will again live forever in your guilt. If you hadn't signed the form and consented to the operation, your mother might still be alive in this world. No, you don't understand. You never will. For a long time, the medication slowly stopped working. She was worse than anyone could possibly imagine. She needed this. Did she need this weight, or did you? So he feels guilt. Who are you? This voice in my head. You were the one from the start, from the very start. You followed my every step and you wouldn't shut up. Are you the ghost of my deceased mother? A low laugh. No, Wade. I am not Anna. I'm a bystander, a friend. I mean, you're kind of blaming him for his mom's death like that. I would say a bystander, you know? You'll be needing me, Wade. I will never leave your side until the very end. So he secretly feels guilty for causing his mother's death. I'm not sure what she was sick from exactly. There's a gaping hole in the ceiling of the room and a sturdy-looking ladder directly below it. Climb up. Oh. I need to hurry back to my room to do what I wanted to do. Oh, we gotta go back. Originally. Are we on the 3rd floor? And we are. Where did that doctor go? Okay, I'm back here. What is it that I needed to do? That he needed to do so badly? Oh, right, the clock. Only the tick-tock of the clock persists, like an echo in the same spot. The missing clock hands turn the hours into a riddle. Inside this dark, narrow room, time too seems to be imprisoned. Okay. So, clock hands. The clock hands are rewinding rapidly. What's happening? Act 1, that's it? Oh, wow. Wait, Act 1? Am I gonna go to Act 2? Oh, there we go. I'm so tired. Things were hectic today. Right, so this is my first time in the section chief's office. He wanted me to copy some data files. Okay. Data files, data files. This must be his computer. What if did he work at this asylum? Odd. Can't find the files that he wanted anywhere. Could it be this one? What is this? Text above is smudged due to poor preservation. And you believe that your twins were not conceived naturally? Yes, please believe me. In 1959, I went to that lake in my hometown. The one that was forbidden from entry. I was 3 weeks pregnant then, but I was so young. I didn't know any better. I thought the folklores and legends were just old wives' tales, don't you agree? The cursed lovers turned into stone in each other's embrace. Jesus Christ returning from the grave with eternal life. Bird beasts of Slavic mix with bring tempest to the waters. I didn't believe any of it. Isn't science the one and only answer in this world? We can send people to space now, out into space. But when I walked the lake, that was when I knew there were still things in the world that science can possibly understand. Can you describe in detail what happened? I just wanted to take a bath. I felt hot, the woods were pitch black, but for some reason, for all the time I walked in that grove, for all the critters and animals I've grown familiar with, there's only dead silence within 20 meters from the lake. That's your sign. You don't, if it's silent in the forest, the woods like that, you don't go, you leave. There wasn't even rustle of the leaves from the wind. I didn't think too much of it. You have no survival skills, do you? I took off my socks and shoes and stepped into the water, but it felt nothing like water. It was some sort of dense and silky substance. And in a flash, the dark surface of the lake became like mercury. It was like a mirror reflecting the entire night sky, as if you aren't stepping into the lake, but into the sky itself. And then, the most horrifying thing, a glimmering light suddenly sprung from the lake, just a few meters away. Its speaker flickered. You have to believe my eyes that she approached me. I saw the Virgin Mary holding a candle, but before that, she was shifting and was like, there is some I don't know of, but I think they might all be some kind of deities. She spoke first in Polish, or something like that. I couldn't understand. Then she started speaking a language I know, but there was something off about her tone. Almost like a foreigner, no, like someone imitating speech, who was utterly ignorant of the concept of language. What did she say? Your Virgin Mary. She said that she needs me to bear her children, but her manner of speech was strange and her expression was rigid, and even the texture of her skin was unlike human flesh. Sometimes she also seemed like a machine, a puppet. Half her face was suddenly contorted itself, while the other half remained perfectly natural. Most importantly, I felt as if her perspective was wrong. As if she approached me, her head appeared frighteningly large, as so much so that I can only see a single facet of the spear, as if it was from a completely distorted plane, like I was looking at her through a warped gravity. I was so scared I wanted to run away. And then, God, she seized me by my hand. She was so cold and with a strange texture. It was like being touched by a desert, and then I had this almost out-of-body feeling. In a split second, I could see down the back of my head and feel every bone in my body, and they were transforming, branching into extra joints. Seeing her around me became outlandish. I saw so many fragments of my own memory flash by, yet they were foreign. It was as if I were the spectre myself. The heavens and the earth displaced one another, twisting and turning in fantastical ways. I saw human faces materializing on the surface of giant planets. I saw birds laying innumerable eggs engulfed in flames like a whole sky of meteors. I was so afraid that I couldn't remember how I shouted yes to her. The visions all disappeared from when Our Lady let go of my hand. Are you sure it was Our Lady? How did you escape? I collapsed onto the ground, and the Virgin, she started to discolor. Her skin melted away like paint. I could see the glow of her organs and her nervous system. Then those also faded into the night and vanished. I ran back. Weeks later, I found out I was pregnant with twins. When they were born, well, you already know, their heads were connect. The text below is smudged due to poor preservation. Oh. What is this? Freaky. Is it some kind of science fiction? It reads that way. Wait, the authorization card. This isn't my authorization card. Now that I think about this, I found this card in the elevator this morning. Someone must have dropped it. I picked it up thinking it was mine. I used it without checking. My old card is still in my pocket. Oh no. I saw things I shouldn't have. What was that though? Guess somebody started passing company time by writing sci-fi. Well. Good. Found what I need to copy. Better get out before anybody sees me. Yep, time to leave. That was weird. Oh. Oh, he was being recorded. Extra content? Yes? Oh, this is the extra content. Okay, so he was put into an asylum. I don't think he was actually, had anything wrong with them. He was put there because he saw something he shouldn't have, maybe, and he was drugged or something, and that's why he has, this weird perception of time, and they're doing some crazy experimental sci-fi type of just highly legal stuff, human experimentation in there. And somehow humans are turning into calcifying bone or something. I don't know how they did it, but it must have something to do with that Virgin Mary, Our Lady, woman, deity thing that lady saw. So So the camera recorded him. He was put there because he saw something he shouldn't have. I don't know why it mattered. It's like he thought it was some weird sci-fi fiction, so what does it matter? And somehow he's the only person to survive whatever massacre that happened, and he's connected to it somehow, I feel like. I'm not sure. The whole thing feels so metaphorical and just bizarre, but it's really good. I liked it. Oh, this is just extra content, isn't it? Well, that is the end of NARRENSCHIFF. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I feel like you learned a lot. There was a lot of like things about psychiatric history that I did not know, and I hope you guys enjoyed learning about that too. Even though it kind of got wordy. I'm sorry, I was getting really tired of reading it. It was kind of getting wordy, but I still enjoyed learning about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will look forward to playing Act 2 when it comes out. So, bye!